Today we're heading off to the first Bulletproof for BJJ small group run by JT. Now JT is half of Bulletproof for BJJ, the other half being of course Joey, but this is JT's first small group Bulletproof session run out of Sydney that I'm aware of. So honored to be a part of that first small group. So basically what we're focusing on is strength and mobility specifically for BJJ. So really looking forward to this and taking you guys along for the ride. So let's see what we get up to with JT. Just the context behind this shot here, strapping my ankle. I sprained my ankle pretty badly last week at jiu-jitsu, but we're working around it. We've gotten the thumbs up from the physio to do some self-strapping, but we're gonna see how we go. And yeah, hopefully it goes well. And make sure to watch to the end to see me take the tape off. It sucks. Right, here we are at the Bulletproof small group. I'm just going to talk to you guys through what we're doing. Basically today was all about testing where we're at both in strength and mobility in the key areas that the Bulletproof boys have identified are essential for jiu-jitsu. This first one's just a shoulder range of motion test. Then we moved on to progression toward a handstand. Now the goal is for us to all be doing freestanding handstands holding a static position for 30 seconds. Here's the Jungle Brothers camera compliance officer doing his job. Everything was in order. So I'm really grateful for him to be testing everything out for us. I'm having a go at the handstand. It's actually pretty difficult, but we're getting there. All right, so next here we're progressing toward being able to do a back bridge. This is something that I definitely need some work on. Too much deadlifts, I think. And the Jungle Brothers compliance officer just making sure everything's going on according to plan and everyone's being safe. So good job to him, just hanging out. All right, so here I am doing a movement called Skin the Cat. Now this is essentially designed for, as you can imagine, shoulder range of motion. It's something that I've done a couple of times with Joey before, so I'm used to the movement, sort of, but definitely work needs to be done in that area. Okay, so we're all trying to do the splits here. This is another staple. Probably my weakest area is my hip mobility, so this is something I really need to work on. I couldn't get anywhere near the splits. All right, so this bad boy here is called a Cossack Squat. It is probably one of my favorite mobility exercises that the Bulletproof boys do. I do it nearly every morning, so I think I've gotten the hang of it. Really like it. If you never tried it before, give it a go. But this is the first time I've done it with a weight, so feeling pretty comfortable here. All right, so JT is showing off his dance moves here. A bit of disco fever going on. So we give it a go now. So this is a front split, very similar to the standard side split. I need some work in this area. This was tight. All right, so this is the Turkish Get Up. This is another staple strength movement that the Bulletproof boys love. I have a bit of experience in the Bulletproof program doing this, but definitely more work needs to be done as always. I was taking it fairly steady. JT's just checking everyone's form before we grab the kettlebells. So I went with a 16 kilo kettlebell, just keeping things fairly steady, fairly light. Obviously proportionally light to my strength and my weight, but yeah. So ideally I want to get up around 32 kilos, I think.
I think the goal is to do a Turkish Get Up with about 25% of your body weight. But yeah, we're progressing. So this is my time to show off a little bit. The goal was to do 5 overhand pull-ups with 25% of your body weight. So for me, that's 20 kilos. As you see, I have a 20 kilo kettlebell strapped to my waist there. And yeah, all my years practicing doing overhand heaves came in handy for the bulletproof small group. And yeah, I was smashing them out. I ended up getting 8 for those that aren't counting at home. Always work to be done in areas, but this is one I'm feeling confident about. Round of applause. Thanks, team. Okay, so we're having to play with some core strength. The goal was to do toes to bar. I cannot do effective static toes to bar without swinging around, so I went with the 90-degree leg raises. Okay, so next strength movement is dips. I'm feeling pretty confident with dips. I had the body weight dips on the boxes here down pat, so JT wanted me to try something new that I haven't tried yet, and away we go onto the rings. So this is the first time doing ring dips for me anyway. The goal eventually is to do, I believe, 10 ring dips with 25% of your body weight. So that for me, that would be 20 kilos. Now, I wasn't even doing these ring dips correctly. I was meant to be flaring out my hands, like supinating my hands, which you can sort of see me try and do a couple of times, but it was too difficult for me. This is surprisingly challenging. But yeah, so really excited to smash out some ring dips. There you go. You saw me try and flare my hands out just then. But yeah, lots of work needs to be done in stability of my shoulders, but this was really fun. I really like this more bodyweight gymnastic style movements, and yeah, I enjoyed it. So that's a wrap, team. Hopefully you enjoyed what we got up to with Bulletproof Small Group, and really excited about to see what this team could do. Thanks, JT.
Now it's time to take the tape off. So one way to get a wax. Boom. All right. Oh, you bastard. Should have shaved.